Right, what's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is MerlinFxng, and in this video today I'm going to be breaking down the 5 things you must understand or know as a new beginner trader before you start trading in the year 2026. I'm actually talking to those who are aspiring to start trading, or even if you've started trading and you have not attained profitability to a certain level, this video is for you. Now let's just dive into the video. Alright, welcome back. Step number 1, you need to understand that trading is a skill, not a get rich quick scheme. Now, you need to understand that trading is not gambling and it's not also luck. It's a skill. It takes time to practice. Both you practice losses, discipline, you need to develop all of those things. Now, if your mindset is I want to get quick money, the market will always be there to humble you very fast. That is why I always trust the market for that. So if your mindset is I want to master a skill, you have a chance to survive. So in the year 2026, if there is anything you need to understand that trading is not a get rich quick scheme. Trading is not a Ponzi scheme where you come today, get millions of dollars and then you go away. Now you need to have the mindset of growth. You need to have the mindset of mastering a skill rather than trying to outsmart the system. If not, the market is always there to humble you. Now the number two step you need to consider is risk management is more important than strategy. Now a lot of you might be saying, if you don't have a strategy, how can you manage your risk? Now even if you have a strategy, you don't have a risk management, even if they should fund you a $1 million today, you're still going to blow it with your 100% win rate strategy. Why? Because you have a bad risk management. Now this is where 90% of beginners traders fail. Now you can be wrong many times and still be profitable if you manage your risk well. Now you have a strategy of 100% win rate. Now let's take for example, or let's say you have a strategy of 90 or 80% win rate. Now if you're risking all of your portfolio on a single trade, now what if that trade doesn't go in your direction? You're going to be losing the whole of your capital. Now like I said, you can be wrong many times and still be profitable if you manage your risks well. Now key thing to understand, never risk more than you can afford to lose. Let's take for example, you're having a $100 account. Now all you should be risking is 1 to 2% of that account, which is $1 to $2. Now you might be saying $1 to $2 is very small amount. Yes, it's a small amount because that is the amount that your capital can provide for you to be able to risk. So always risk what you are comfortable losing. That is the number one key thing for you to master risk management. Risk small, 1 to 2% per trade. Now the goal here is not for you to make huge profit, but for you to protect your capital, for you to be able to trade another day. Now if you don't protect your capital and you lose your money today and tomorrow you see a nice setup but there is no money to enter, how can you trade? Now capital preservation equals to big wins. Now once you master risk management, even if you're handling a $10,000 account, you will know how to trade it profitably. Now the number 3 steps you need to understand is that you don't need to trade every day. Most traders think that you need to trade every day. The fact of me doing the live videos is just for me to document my journey. Actually, I don't trade every single day. I can be in one trade for 1 week and it might still end up in loss. I can be in a trade for 2 days, 1 month, and it might still end up in profit or loss. I don't control the outcome of a particular trade. The only outcome I have in control is my capital, which is the amount of money I'm risking on a single trade. Now just like I've said, you don't need to trade every day. Professional traders wait for clear setup, high probability opportunities, and wait for their specific strategy rules to play out completely before they take any trade. Now over trading is one of the fastest way to blow or lose your account. Sometimes doing nothing is actually the best, so you always need to get used to waiting for your setup to come at the right time for you to be able to place that particular trade. In essence, you need to always wait for your A plus setups. Alright, so that's the number 13. Now the number 14 you need to understand is psychology will make you or break you. Now, your enemy is not the market, it's you. So many traders think that their strategy is not good, their this is not that, their this is not this. They end up jumping from one strategy to another. Now, whereas so many new beginners traders struggle with the fear of losing. Now you enter a particular trade and it's running in profit. And you close it very fast because you might be thinking, oh, it has given me a little profit. What if it reverses back to stop loss, and you close it, and maybe that trade eventually hits your target, and you'll be like, I should have known, let me hold this, that, and maybe you enter another trade again and it's running in loss. Instead of you closing it fast because it's running in loss, and you remember, oh, the last time I failed fear and I closed a winning trade, maybe this one will reverse. Before you know it, it will be drawdown, it will go to drawdown. Now that's the number one fear of traders, fear of losing. Now, greed after wins. Now you are always greedy after taking some extent of wins. You've taken maybe 4 winning streaks in a row and you become greedy. That's the number 2 steps of why beginners traders struggle. Now the number 3 steps is revenge trading. You always try to revenge trade after taking a loss on a particular trade. You want to always recover fast. That's revenge trading, and new beginners traders always suffer with it. Now the last part is overconfidence. So many new beginners traders feel like they are the god of the market. Especially, it do happens to me sometimes when I'm on a high winning streak. I feel like, oh, I've cracked and it happened to me several times, and I learned my lessons several times. That is why I said trading is a game of self-discipline and self-mastery. Alright, nobody, even the professional traders do have losing streak, and they do feel the fear of losing, just that their experience is at a high peak. Alright, now things you must follow for you to overcome the psychology aspect. You need to follow your plan. You need to accept losses calmly. You need to accept that, oh, this is a game of losing actually, before even eventually entering the market. And let me tell you something. The market wasn't designed for you to make money. Actually, the market was designed to take money from you. Now, so you need to follow your plan, accept losses calmly, stay consistent emotionally, not even about you staying consistent physically. You need to stay consistent emotionally. Now, a disciplined trader beats a smart trader every time. If you're disciplined, you always beat a smart trader every time. Now, the last thing you need to know before starting trading in the year 2026 is start simple, not complicated. You don't need 10 indicators, 5 strategies, complex systems just for you to take one particular trade. All you need to do is just a chart, a simple strategy. You might be trading SMC, LSLP, ICT, other blocks, this and that. It doesn't matter, but start simple, not complex. Because if you start complicated, it's always very hard to unlearn the bad habits. It's always very hard. So you need to start with a good habit. Now start with one market, one time frame, one strategy. I can recommend top-down analysis. I've been back testing it for almost a week now. I can recommend one market, one time frame, one clear strategy. Now master the basics first. Complexity or complicity can come later. Now here is the bonus tip I can offer you guys. I can add to all of these things I've mentioned. Now, before you risk your personal funds on any particular trade, before you go ahead and risk your life investment, now you need to practice on demo accounts. You need to track your trades record. you need to prove consistency. Now that is the things you need to consider before you eventually put in your real hard earned money. Now after practicing all of this, now when to go live, you need to start small. You need to start small, really small. You can start with $100, but sometimes I don't really recommend demo account. Alright, but you can use demo account for a start. Alright, you need to start small. When you eventually want to go live, you need to start small. Now after starting small, here's the important part you need to focus on. You need to focus on execution, not profit. Right now I can currently tell you that I'm focusing more on execution rather than the outcome of a particular trade. I'm focusing more on execution. Now the goal is survival and consistency, not impressing anyone. The goal for you to trade is for you to have financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom, everything freedom. Alright, so the goal is survival and consistency, not for you to impress anyone. Alright, later the results can come and people might be impressed by your consistency and you can become an influencer or a role model. Now the final message for beginners traders in 2026. Now here is the thing you need to understand. Trading can change your life, but only if you respect it, learn it and stay disciplined. Alright, so you need to follow these 5 steps that I've given to you and the extra bonus I have given to you. Alright, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you watched this video up to this time, and I will see you guys on the next video. Follow me for more videos, especially subscribe so YouTube can recommend this video to more new beginners traders so they can watch and also understand. Don't forget to tell me in the comment section the video you want me to do next and how long have you been trading for. I've been trading for a year and 4 months now. A year and 4 months. I've known trading since 2023, but I got serious the year 2025. Alright, I got serious, like serious, the year 2025. So it's been a year and 4 months now. So yeah, thank you for watching and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Don't forget to stay disciplined, stay sharp and stay focused. This year it's going to be a prosperous year. You're welcome.